it is time for women to empower themselves. And it is easier than you think. Good morning, I'm Dan DeRue. Coming up in a few minutes, our first lesson.
Up this morning.
Well, it is certainly something that no woman wants to think about, becoming the victim of an attack.
But there is something women can do and are doing to prepare. Here's Dan DeRue. Good morning.
Hey, the demonstration right now.
Some of the techniques we're going to teach at the seminar we're working on this morning.
Now, this is a basic common thing that can happen to a lot of women.
Exactly.
The woman's on the ground pinned, the attacker's on top of her.
Someone comes in your house and they've got you pinned.
What can she do?
Well, she's not going to struggle to try to get him off by pushing her hands, because he's going to have more strength than she does. So what she wants to do instead is use her strength, which is her legs, and make the space. So first she's going to use her foot and put it on his hip and open herself up. So she's making space. She's sliding out from underneath him. Then she's going to use her other leg and put it on his shoulder and push him back. This opens him up and it breaks the hold. And then she can kick him in the face with the third strike. Then she can get away. So now we're really just focused on getting away from the attacker. We're not trying to kill him. We're not trying to disable him, but we're trying to not be a victim and get away in this technique.
So this to me seems like one of the worst situations a woman can find herself, is on her back with the guy
on top
and it
of
can
her.
be terrifying. But again, if the thought is, I'm going to fight.
Where your strength points are, and think through, you know, what you can do to get away. Your legs, women's legs are very strong. You don't have to know anything
and that's going to require
about
some
karate
training
to do this.
That will require some training, obviously.
It requires some preparation.
But if a woman had no idea what's going on, no self-defense, or not even the commitment to fight, and she finds herself in this position, she's in trouble.
Exactly.
Because she'll panic and then freeze.
Exactly.
All right, there's a seminar. If women want to take it another step, they can come here, work out, learn, again, some basic techniques, because sometimes for a bad guy, if a woman knows what she's doing or does a couple things resisting, does the right moves, he's going to go away. He's going to go away.
Someone who resists is much more likely to get away. It doesn't take much. All we're trying to do is separate ourselves from the attacker so that we have enough time to actually run to safety.
All right, let's go over one basic move with this couple right here to the left, Chadley. There we go. Now, this is a very common a type of attack for a bad guy. Sneaks up behind the woman. What can she do?
Across the face. He's trying to muffle her screams,
Yeah.
so she can just struggle, which doesn't really work very well.
No.
Or she can use her strength against him by grabbing his wrist and doing a wrist block.
Yep.
And then grabbing a finger. It's the most vulnerable part of the body, and she's able to pull the finger back, lock that wrist. Now she's got control over him. Now she can let go, smack him in the ear.
Look at that.
Hitting him in the ear will not only hurt like heck, but it also disorients him.
And then he's out of there.
And then she can run away.
At least it gives her a fighting
Gives her
chance.
a moment to get away.
All right, guys, I don't know if we have time for this, the full screen, but we'll just talk about it real quick.